All right, guys. So this is basically a big announcement that we're making here at BitBoy Crypto. And I think this is something that you're going to want to share with your friends and your family and anybody you know that's slightly interested, maybe skeptical about crypto and things like that. So let me give you guys a little bit of a problem that we have in the crypto world, right? So you've really got two different big areas where people are going, okay? They're going to YouTube, and they're also going to what we call crypto Twitter. Now, crypto Twitter isn't actually a real place. It's just the area of Twitter where people talk about crypto a lot. And these are two distinct places, right? Here on YouTube, you have the education, right? This is what happens. You have the education that occurs when it comes to crypto. And then here you have kind of the culture of crypto. This is where the culture lives. This is where the memes live. This is where the people live. This is where people congregate. This is where I've met so many people in crypto that have really helped me along my journey. But YouTube is where I really learned everything, okay? These are the two main funnels that people are coming into crypto through. They're really funneling here. Now, what happens is I have a lot of knowledge about crypto. People on crypto Twitter, they got a lot of knowledge about the culture of crypto, the education of crypto, what different coins are, what's good, yada, yada, yada. But at the end of the day, we have a gap here. Okay. Now, what is this gap? How does it exist? Well, let's kind of talk about that because this is going to hit you right between the eyes. Okay. When you think about most things, right? You have novice or beginner, you got intermediate, and then you got expert level. In crypto, I'll be honest with you, we don't have a lot of experts. I'd say this, obviously, if you've been through multiple cycles, if you've been in here for a while, you can definitely, I believe I'm probably a crypto expert. That's what they call me when I go on different news shows. But the gap exists right here. This is where people are coming in at. People are coming in here. This is the gap. You come in and you try to watch a YouTube channel or you go to crypto Twitter and it's over your head. You don't get it. You don't know what a blockchain is, or your friends may not know what a blockchain is. Or I may be talking about a very popular altcoin. They're like, what is this? The problem is between YouTube and crypto Twitter, there's not enough time to explain the entire story. It would basically take me 100 video series to be able to really catch you up to crypto. And so this is the gap. This is the problem that we are solving, that I am solving. Ben Armstrong, that's my name if you didn't know. My name's not BitBoy. I know people think that it is. But the name of this is called Catching Up to Crypto. This is gonna be our book that we're working on, and this is the idea. So the book's basically done at this point. We're doing some editing, some stuff, but this is going to be a crypto book. What is this going to do? This is going to completely fill that gap. So this is the name of the book. You can find it on Amazon. We'll put the link down below in the description. Pre-orders are huge. We really need a lot of pre-orders for this book. We expect this to be the #1 selling crypto book. We certainly have best-selling Bitcoin books. The Bitcoin Standard, the first one that comes to mind because it is the #1 seller. But we don't have one that really explains the entire crypto space. If I were to ask you as a person who's been in crypto for a while, if you have been, if I were to say, what's the book that comes to mind? Not about Bitcoin, but about crypto. You can't come up with it. It most likely, maybe you've read one, but there isn't really a popular book that covers the entire crypto market. So like I said, what we're trying to do, we're trying to fill this gap. We have BitLab Academy. You guys can go check out bitlabacademy.com. But even what we found is our beginner courses, they're not enough to fill that gap. I need a long format. I think the book's going to be about 300 pages, somewhere around there. Raoul Pal has written the foreword for it, did a really fantastic job. But what this is going to do is it's going to take any person that wants to get into crypto and it's going to catch them up. So what is the book going to cover? Well, the book first is going to cover history. It's going to cover the history and the culture of crypto. Right? Because obviously these are things that people miss. Like we talk about Mt. Gox. Mt. Gox is a big popular story right now. They're giving away all this Bitcoin. What even is Mt. Gox? Do you even know? I had a Mt. Gox account. I know I was there. What is BitInstant? That was a mechanism that allowed people to be able to actually get money for their crypto for the first time without having to wait weeks for it. We're talking about Silk Road, Ross Ulbricht. What happened there? Who are the cypherpunks? Who created Bitcoin? Who's Satoshi? We're going to walk you through every single piece of that and you're going to really come to understand it, okay? We're also going to be covering niches of crypto, right? So we're going to be looking at what are smart contract platforms? What is Ethereum? What are NFTs? What is metaverse? What are the popular coins right now and what are they? We're going to be talking about trading. We're going to be looking at investing. And this is a very 30,000 foot view. Then what we're going to be talking about, we're going to be talking about the current landscape. So what is crypto today? What is going on? Obviously involved in this, we're going to talk about the launch of Ethereum somewhere in here. We're going to be looking at, how Bitcoin was created when it moved over to digital gold. We're going to be talking about what Bitcoin is today because the current landscape is different than it started. Satoshi created Bitcoin to be electronic currency. it hasn't done a great job of that. Why? Well, the number one value of Bitcoin is it goes up, it appreciates. At some point, it moved to digital gold. So we're going to talk about that, what the current landscape looks like. Metaverse, NFTs, where are they at right now? And then finally, we're going to look ahead and we're going to look and we're going to say, look, what we're going to do is we're going to show you what this looks like going forward. Can Bitcoin be the world reserve currency? What does adoption look like? Is adoption important? We're going to be looking at BlackRock, the World Economic Forum. What are these things in the future? What is your role? What's the philosophy of crypto? We're going to be talking about in this book centralization, decentralization. We're going to be taking a look at the very beginning of Bitcoin. We're going to be taking a look at all of these different niches. We're going to be taking a look at several different areas that basically is going to equip you so that now, and when I say you, it can be you, your friends, your family, anyone who's skeptical about crypto. You need to hand them this book. You need to hit up the pre-order. We've got the link down below in the description. I'm going to be doing a book tour next year, probably starting in February. We're going to go sign a bunch of these. If you have a pre-order, you're definitely going to be able to get access to that. The hardcover version of the book is $27 on Amazon. You can also find it on Barnes & Noble. So it's affordable when you compare what you're going to get to the information education you're going to have. And here is the idea, guys. The idea is in the title. You are catching up to crypto. All of the knowledge that I have from being in crypto since 2012, 10 years. I will hit my 10-year anniversary of buying Bitcoin in a couple months in December. I've been in this for a long time. I went from knowing nothing. This is how much I knew about crypto when I got in. This is how much I knew. Now, I can write an entire book about it. That's my crypto experience. And I'm going to be sharing that with you guys so that you don't have to have these questions. Now, when you read this book or your friends read this book or your family reads this book or your worst enemy reads this book, that way to really get them. Now they're going to be able to go to Crypto Twitter. They're going to be able to go to Crypto YouTube and right off the rip, unless it's intermediate or expert content, they're going to be able to understand what they're watching, what they're reading, what they're seeing, internalize it. They're going to have perspective of the history of crypto to be able to understand how big of a deal this is. Now when people talk about Mt. Gox, you're going to understand what that means. When people talk about Satoshi, you're going to have a better idea of how this was mapped out. When people talk about digital currency, you're going to be able to look back and say, oh, there was actually digital currencies well before Bitcoin. We're going to cover all that. And you're going to know where crypto is going and you're going to be caught up to crypto. So make sure, go hit up your pre-orders. We got the link down below. Real excited. We're going to be definitely doing a book tour. I'm going to be going and signing a lot of cities we haven't been before probably. So we're super excited about this announcement. You're going to be hearing a lot more about this. We're really going to be pushing this through the rest of the year. The ship date, by the way, is going to be in January. I don't have the exact date for it, but tentatively could get pushed back possibly a month. I don't think that it will, but that is when the book gets out. So what does that mean? That means these pre-orders are going to be perfect for stocking stuffers, for your friends and family, for your loved ones, for your husband, for your wife, for your kids, whoever it is you've got in mind. And then in January, you're going to get all the goods. So I hope you guys have found this video to be helpful, understanding exactly what we're going to be covering in the book. I'm so excited about it. You guys are going to absolutely love it. Make sure to check it out. Hey, guess what? That's all I got. Be blessed. BitBoy out.